Hey everyone, it's Jason. Welcome to a special video. Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid. Here we're gonna go over some of the extra items you can buy, as well as promo items. So the first thing we have up here is we have the Heroes Ranger Dice set number 2. So if you bought the first set, it had the pink, blue, black, red, green, white dice. I think there was 2 of each. That's so that each individual ranger could have their own dice. Otherwise, if you buy the core game, each player just gets... You get a bunch of these clear dice with black symbols on them, which are perfectly fine to use. But what you can do then is buy the other packs and you get colored dice for each ranger. Like I said, I think there was 2 per pack. Sadly, if you at least be like, hey, this guy gets this color, this gets this color. I actually myself have bought enough, so I have 6 of each color. And that's just so that way if I'm playing as one colored ranger, I can be like, hey, here, you can have your own colored dice. Granted, what's going to end up happening is if I end up playing like 2 red rangers or 2 blue rangers, I'm not going to have enough dice for everybody to have their own. And I'm not going to go out and buy enough dice for 5 people so they can all play a red ranger. It's just not going to happen. There's also the gold ranger dice. If you bought the Zeo Gold set, you get these black dice. Which works nice for some of the other black rangers, like black, black Dino Thunder. The white dice get a little kinky, unfortunately. But we're gonna look at the new dice. So this is meant for people that bought the Falcon Skull, Orange, and Purple Rangers, as well as now the new sets have, yeah, it's here showing the old one. The new sets have the silver dice for like the Titanium or Silver Space Ranger. So like the only color not really represented would be like the bluish color for Anubis Kruger SPD Ranger. Purple dice can also be used now for the Jungle Wolf Ranger, Jungle Fury Wolf Ranger, as well as the Solar Ranger. There are currently no other orange characters yet. But here's the actual dice. So here's your purple and orange. They're going to look great with the rest of them. The odd one out is the silver die, which is supposed to be translucent with gold print. So it was supposed to look a lot more like... It's supposed to look more like the White Ranger die, but more like a silvery tint. I don't know if this is just an issue that they had. Making it like they couldn't actually make them silver translucent, or it just their first batch got messed up. Because like in the promo images, they do actually look like translucent. And then they all came like this. So I'm not sure. I personally don't mind, because they're silver dice. They look silver. May have would have liked to have a gold print. I may have would rather have like a black or something that would have stood out a little bit more. But that is, you know, here nor there. I paid for it. I got it. It's not exactly what they showed, but that's alright. So that's something you can go to their store and buy anytime. That'll be available. Next thing I want to show off is pre-order. So, Renegade Studios, who makes the games, they like to do a lot of pre-orders with their sets. So if you pre-order whatever current sets are coming out, usually it's like one special thing per thing. So you don't have to buy the bundle of everything. But they do it from their store, because they go back and forth between releasing stuff that way or doing stuff on Kickstarter. And there's usually it's like smaller boxes of stuff or things that aren't as well known, and they do the bigger stuff on their Kickstarter. But this one, you had the option of getting the Green Samurai Ranger Super Samurai mode. So the Green Samurai Ranger's cards and stuff are in the Allies Pack number 2. This is just an alternate figure. Like, you don't need it at all. They did the same thing similar to Anubis Kruger, where they had a masked version and then an unmasked version. So you get one where he has wolf head, or dog head, and then you have one where he just had his normal. So this one, you can get this version of Cameron Watanabe, where he's in his Super Samurai mode, where he takes off his, let's get this out of the way, takes off his shield vest. So this is the exclusive one. This is the one you get in the box set. So you can see he took off like his gold vest with like the shoulder pads and stuff. Got a little bit different pose with his sword. Yeah, do you need this to play the game? Not at all. It's going to do anything beneficial for you? Nope. So the only reason that it's worth buying is if you want the other version of him. And like the Shadow Ranger, the Anubis Kruger, it kind of made a little bit more sense to buy that because he would have been the only Ranger at that point without a helmet on. Because the main version had his dog head, and then you could get the one with his helmet, so that actually kind of made sense. This one's just an alternate version without his vest, so either way works. And then the other pre-order bonus they had was we get some more Zord cards. So now, these Zord cards and this Green Samurai, are usually available on the Renegade store. They're never going to hit retail, even though they're pre-order bonuses. They're never going to hit retail. People that pre-ordered them got them for free with the stuff they pre-ordered. Other people can now go and buy them. So, as I want people like, oh, that's kind of neat. Like I ordered this with this set. No one else should have it. It's not like a Kickstarter exclusive, and they don't do. Ever since the first set Renegade, the initial Kickstarter launch, they don't do Kickstarter exclusives anymore. Even when they do stuff on Kickstarter, everything is available to everybody. They might have some bonuses, like, hey, if you order this, you get these extra special cards, or these, like, other things or whatever, at, like, a reduced price or free, but they won't ever make them Kickstarter exclusive anymore. I think they learned their lesson. Too many people want everything for this game. But yeah, these are available usually, or like when they do another Kickstarter, they'll have them either part of the, like an all-in bundle, or like a catch-up bundle, or an add-on. But if you get them with the pre-order, you get them for free, so it's usually the best way to go. So these are the Ninja Zords from the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger series. People were really hoping they'd release these, but they didn't really do the Ninja Rangers as a set, and I don't think they will for a while, because there's so many other Ranger teams to go through, and we already have the regular Rangers, the backup Rangers, we have Zeo Rangers, which I know are a different set, a different set than the Mighty Morphin. But you're already crossing over with all them characters so many times. Plus with the Solar Rangers out, it's 3 more that they remade a second time. So it's kind of like, let's get some new characters out there. Alright, enough jibber-jabbering about that. Let's look at these cards. We have the Red Ape Ninja Zord. Exhaust this card at the start of any turn in battle. Choose a card with a name. All cards with that name have shield value of 3 till the end of this turn. So this really works with talking with your team, I guess, and stuff, because then you could be like, hey, I get that, like, I know you just put, the Blade Blaster on top of your deck, now it has 3 shields in case you need that. It's a odd card. It has a really good use, as long as you can plan and know what's on the top of your deck. We have the Blue Wolf Ninja Zord. Exhaust this card when any Ranger suffers damage. Reduce that damage by 2. That Ranger ability is the top card of their deck and may swap it with a card in their hand. So again, other ones prevent edge shields, help prevent damage. This one just blocks damage, but can set up for that card. We have the Black Frog Ninja Zord. Exhaust this card after any ranger resolves an attack. That ranger may immediately perform an additional attack with 2 dice. So just extra attack right there. The Pink Crane Ninja Zord. Exhaust this card at the start of the battle. Deal 1 damage to an enemy card of your choice. The next time any ranger performs an attack during this battle, they may ignore the guard keyword. That's a very pink ranger, doing extra damage right away. And you can also ignore the guard, so that's definitely cool. Yellow Bear Ninja Zord, which I love his little bar below his neck. It's kind of interesting. Exhaust this card during any ranger's turn in battle. That ranger may choose 2 cards with the same name from the discard pile and add them to their hand. Very yellow effect. Then we have the White Ninja Falcon Zord, which I was really hoping for this one. I'm just glad they added the White Ranger in there too. They could have just been like, nope, just the initial 5, but it's awesome that they added the White Ranger too. Exhaust this card after any ranger resolves a card with an energy cost of 0. That ranger may immediately play that card again. Then they must discard the top card of their deck. Honestly, getting to play a 0 card cost twice is probably worth discarding a card, because it could definitely be a win or a loss there. Alright, and then we have the Zords, the Megazords. So yes, I said Megazords. We have 2 of them. We have the Ninja Megazord, which, again, I love that. Couple of things I love about this. I love that there's a little stick thing is now in the bear's mouth. I also like the fact that the legs, like the orientation of the Zords, the legs are just the Black Ranger, where the yellow is the torso and then the red and blue are the arms. Because so many Zords, the Red Ranger is like, oh, it goes into like a battle mode. It's like essentially the body. Then usually the blue and the yellow are the legs. And then the black is the arms or like the mid-torso. And then the pink one is always just like the extra piece. Like maybe it's the chest, maybe it's the back piece. You know, so I like the fact that this one actually lined up differently. That's one of the things I loved about this Zord. Nothing to do with how it does or what anything else. I just like that as a concept. When this card is summoned and at the start of each action phase, add 2 energy tokens, max 2. Once per battle, after any ranger turn, rangers may remove 1 token to immediately take another turn. That's actually cool. And it's also neat because it's when it's summoned and at each action phase. So it's not like just at the beginning of a battle only. It's at any action phase. Plus, they also don't have to exhaust him or anything like that. And then we also have the Ninja Mega Falcon Zord. Exhaust this card after any ranger resolves a card. That ranger may immediately play that card a second time, ignoring its energy cost. If the energy cost is 0, they may play a 3rd time. That is nuts, be able to play a card 3 times. So I mean, again, that could win you the game right there. I like that this is just the one where the Falcons are just slapped on the back and is the wings. I really was hoping it was going to be the one where the wings fold in and the arms are on the outside, so the wings actually act as like chest cannons. Which is like one of my favorite versions of that. Versus just the Zord slapping itself on its back. Alright, but that's what I got for Power Rangers extra stuff. Yeah, again, they're really cool that they keep releasing extra things like this that people are really hoping for, like these extra Zords and character cards that they did with the Fan Appreciation Kit. Check out that video if you want to see that stuff. Plus, like the deck box came with some stuff. Currently they have a new pre-order up on their site at the time of this video coming out. In that they're actually adding like some extra like foot soldiers and stuff like that if you pre-order, which is really cool. It's some extra cards that way. Yeah, so check you guys later. Bye.